Welcome to part 4 of our book to read aloud by Kwame Alexander. If you are following along in your own book, we are beginning on page 201 today. The end. When a horse breaks its leg, the bone shatters. The nerves, the living tissue can't heal because there's not enough blood supply. There is no recovery from that type of damage. It's over. They may as well put you down. TV therapy. Mercy General has 6 ESPN channels, but this does not impress your dad. This sucks. Tottenham is playing Arsenal, but you switched to Hawaii 5-0 because watching football will only irritate you, remind you of what you're missing. Room service brings you cold soup, and just before Steve's mother's murderer is revealed, Dad turns it off. Uncool, Dad, you say. You're not going to binge on cop shows or ESPN all day, he says. Dad, the boredom is killing me. Maybe you should read, he adds, and slides his dictionary closer to you. New rules. You get 5 TV minutes for each page read. Does it have to be your book? It does not. Mom kisses you goodbye. Sleep tight, Nikki, she says, and they both walk out. He stops at the door, turns around like he forgot something, and just stares at you. Books are fun, Nicholas, he says. They're like amusement parks for readers. Yeah, well, maybe they would be fun if I got to pick the ride sometimes, you answer, your eyes glued to the W's. The next morning, the nurse asks if she can get you anything. Bacon, eggs, and French fries, please, you reply. Breakfast. 30 minutes later, she returns with buttered wheat toast, cherry yogurt, and Kobe? Conversation with Kobe. Hey, Nick, what's up? This guy. I saw your mom and dad in the lobby. Yeah, they never leave. It's annoying. I think they were arguing. Why you say that? Because your mom wasn't talking and your dad didn't look happy. He never looks happy. True. I was going to come earlier, but my mom said you needed your rest. What I need is some real food. True. Purnell's an idiot. I should have done something. Sorry about that tackle. I was going for the ball. Yeah, I know. I would have scored. We would have won. I don't think so. You got booked? Yeah, ref threw me out. Sorry about that. How's the stomach? It's feeling better. The food's disgusting. That sucks. Yeah. How'd you get here? My dad. Really? Yeah. He's coming to the Dalles Cup. Sorry you can't come, Nick. Well, good luck. I'll bring you something back. Bring me a jersey or a ball. I'll get my dad to buy us some swag. Definitely. Kobe, you miss him a lot? Not really. We talk all the time and I see him every summer. Oh. I know it's kind of hard right now, but you'll get used to it. Hey man, you was playing Arsenal. Let's watch. Can't. Huh? Can't watch TV. Right now. Dear Skip. Mac, you can find me here. I'm imprisoned, trapped by a verbomaniac, and locked far from fun, from freedom. Will you please bust me out? Save me from this madhouse of boredom and weird words. Bring me a decent book. ASAP. P.S. Please make it a thin book with a lot of white space on the page. Thanks. Rapprochement. In the middle of Scrabble, the nurse comes in to take your blood pressure for the 3rd time today. Out of nowhere, Mom starts crying and apologizing for breaking up the family to chase her equine dreams. Then Dad starts telling her it's not her fault, and now he's sorry for not paying enough attention to her and respecting her career. And then they hug for like 15 minutes. Visitor's Day. While you're figuring out the math of it all, 2 more days in the hospital, probably watch 8 to 10 hours of TV a day for a total of 1,000 to 1,200 minutes, which means you have to read at least 200 pages. Ugh! Guess who strolls in? Hello, Nicholas. Miss Hardwick? This isn't a pigment of your imagination. A malapropism, I remember. Very good. How are you feeling? I'm cured, I guess, but I can't play soccer. I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't have appendicitis, but I had kidney stones. It's worse. Not fun. Not fun at all. We miss you in class. Who is we? Since you're going to be out for a few weeks, I thought I'd bring an assignment. Yay me. Mr. MacDonald said you asked for a book, and it just so happens we recently started a new one. The Mac is a traitor, you think. He couldn't make it today, but he will stop by tomorrow, she says, handing you a book called All the Broken Pieces. I think you may find a good read here, Nicholas. Thank you, Mrs. Hardwick. I'm taking a lot of antibiotic medication, you know, so I fall asleep a lot. So I'm not sure how long it will take me to read this, you say, yawning loud so she can hear you. Always the comedian, Nicholas. I brought someone to see you. Are you up for another visitor? Or are you too sleepy? She says with a smirk. You glance out of the window, wondering who it is. It's probably Mr. Mac trying to make an entrance. Sure, you answer. Well then, you have a grand day and a speedy recovery. I miss my wordsmith, she says, winking. You open the book. Notice the number of pages. 240. Well, that's promising, you think, as your next guest saunters into the hospital room. Hey, Nick. This has got to be a swebbin. Got to be a swebbin. There is no way this is happening. You must be daydreaming again. No freaking way. Hi, Nick. Hi, I'm, April. Sorry, I'm just a little stupid. I mean... And of course you meant stupefied. But you're too stupefied to actually say it. Sorry about your appendix. The whole class signed this. She hands you a get well card signed by everybody. I'm sorry you can't play soccer. That must make you feel pretty, harassant. You shoot her a look of surprise. What? It means angry. I know what it means. I've been reading your dad's dictionary, she says, smiling. Where'd you get that? Mr. Mac showed it to us at the book club. A lot of cool words. Wow, that's interesting. I wouldn't say it's cool, though. What letter are you on? X. Wow, almost finished. I've been reading it for like 3 years. Whoa, tell me an X word. Zoo. Sounds like a Z. Yeah, most of the X words are pronounced like that. What does it mean? It's the money they used in Vietnam before the war. Like $1, only a zoo, she says, and you stare at her lips way too long. Exactly. Well, I see Mrs. Hardwick gave you the Broken Pieces book. It's really good. You read it? Yep, and get this, the boy in the book is really good at baseball, and he's from Vietnam. You'll like it, trust me. Did she just say get this? Okay, well, I gotta go. Text me. Let me know what you think of the book. Okay. Bye, Nick. Get well soon, because you and I have some dancing to do. And she kisses you goodbye on the forehead. More like a grandmother would, but that's not going to stop you from never washing your head. Ever. You're not really into baseball, but you give the book a chance, for obvious reasons. Plus, you need to earn some minutes. All the Broken Pieces is about war, but told by a boy your age who can't seem to find peace after a bomb blows his village and his brother to pieces. Then a soldier takes him to America, where he's adopted and just about to find out if he's made the baseball team. On page 54, which means you have amassed 4 hours and 30 minutes of non-stop TV. Click. The next day. After a night of channel surfing and back-to-back reruns of Star Trek, the morning sun rushes in, courtesy of the nurse raising the blinds. You eat gooey fruit cocktail, and just before you power up your tablet, the Mac strolls in with his bowling bag and duffel, sporting a blue and white hoodie that reads, "Put your face in a book." Conversation with the Mac. I brought you a gift, he says, handing you a box wrapped in gift paper. The dragonfly box? Well, it is a box, he says, plopping himself down in the chair. Thanks, Mr. Mac, you say, opening the greasy white cardboard box. Mr. Mac, this is KFC. Yep, sure is. Bought you a 3-piece chicken meal and a biscuit, he says. Thanks, but I can't really eat that kind of stuff yet, Mr. Mac. Good, because there's only 1 piece left. Give it here. I don't know if I'm more hungry or tired, Nick. I just walked from the bowling alley, and it was a terrible walk because I lost. Why don't you drive? Lucky finally died. Had it for 13 years. Guess your luck ran out, Mr. Mac. If I wasn't so tired, I'd laugh at that. Did you get the book? Yep, I'm reading it. What page are you on? 54. Nice. Any thoughts? Yeah, it's all poetry. And it's okay. So why are you reading it if it's just okay? You're reading it because April Farrow told you to read it, he says, and laughs so loud the person in the room behind you bangs on the wall. So what do you think of the main character, Matt Pinn? I kind of feel bad for him getting picked on. I can relate. Getting picked on by whom? The Mac interrupts. His classmates. They call him names like Frogface and Matt the Rat and Rice Patty and odd names to call someone, don't you think, Nick? He's from Vietnam, so the kids treat him different. They're prejudiced, I guess. I can't wait to find out what he does, because right now he just does nothing. What would you do, Nick? I'd probably stand up for myself. And then the Mac stops talking and drifts off, staring out your window. And you're left wide awake thinking of all your broken pieces. When he wakes up 10 minutes later, the Mac whips out his copy, plops down in the vinyl chair at the foot of your bed, kicks off his white high tops, props both legs up, yawns louder than an elephant seal, stretches, then proceeds to read to you like you're in kindergarten, and it's story time. He sounds like he's on the mic, rapping. His flow is sick. He pops his shoulders, bobs his head, all while reading. You listen, you laugh, you follow along. Didn't think you were going to like this book. 2 hours later, when the Mac lands on the final page, the doctors and nurses who've lingered and listened and who crowd your room give the Mac a standing ovation. Text to April. Hey, April, I finished the book. The beginning was a little slow, but the ending was tight. The poems were cool. The best were like bombs, and when all the right words came together, it was like an explosion. So good I didn't want it to end. I give it an 8.6. Sorry for the long text. Hey, what are you reading next? Text from April. I'm glad you get to go home tomorrow, Nikki. Sending you a pic of our next book. Discharged. It's 9:30 a.m. Checkout day. You've been up for 4 hours because you couldn't sleep after thinking about April and the baseball book. So you read it again, but not the whole thing, just the parts you dreamed about. And then the sun came out, and the remote needed a new battery, and you were bored. So you picked up, get this, his dictionary, and you were finishing the Y's when in walked Mom and Dad. Driving home. Shotgun, you yell. How much TV did you watch? Mom says from the back seat. A lot. Read a book, too. Really? Yep. And you liked it? Yeah, you say. Can we stop by the library? I need to get another one. Sure. And after lunch, I can beat you in ping pong, Mom answers. No. I'm going to just chill out of my room. I'm a little tired. You lie. All right, we're going to stop there for today. Thanks for joining, guys, and I will see you with part 5. All right, have a great day. Bye.